Hey, what's up? I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but I was gonna write an email response to Giant Twinkie. He asked me about this book, Automatic Wealth, and he asked me if I knew anything about real estate or investing in stocks and stuff. And I don't have a lot of experience investing in stocks. All I have is and I pulled a bunch of money out of it when I was in Taiwan, but I have through Vanguard. I'll put the link on the side. I have index fund for the S&P 500. That's it. That's like the easy man's approach to investing, because that generally beats out. It does okay, but anyway, I do have more information on stock investing, just good books that I read. But what he wanted to know is he ended up buying this book, Automatic Wealth, and he said it was okay, and then he wrote back asking me something, and I wrote back, well, there's a part about writing proposals that I liked a whole lot, and then he asked me how did the proposal writing help me, and it helped me while I was in Taiwan, and it didn't help me get a better job. It helped me. This is like one of my favorite stories, one of my things that makes it like, oh, this stuff is real. When I was in Taiwan, I was doing jujitsu, like, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and I really wanted to train with a black belt from Brazil. So I had this idea that I'm going to fly a black belt from Brazil to Taiwan. I didn't really have any money or anything, but I was like, I'm going to bring this black belt over. And basically, when you write a proposal, you just write kind of what you want to do and how you're going to pay for it and all this kind of stuff. So I formulated my idea and I presented it to people. A lot of people were like, no, it's going to cost too much. No, it's not going to work. But eventually, I somehow ran into a black belt who wanted to come to Asia, and we just kind of ran into each other on the internet, and he just started messaging me on MSN or something. I was using it back then, and we're talking. He's like, yeah, I want to come to Asia, and I already had this idea and proposal written out, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, yeah, would you want to come to Taiwan? He's like, yeah. So then that starts to happen, and really, like, just what happened is this reading this thing about the proposal, like, put the idea in my head that, hey, I can come up with, this thing, and I wrote it up. And anyway, what ended up happening is I didn't have any money either. But I ended up finding this black belt, making arrangements and discussing for him to come. And then word got out that I had access to a black belt come to Taiwan. And someone who did have money said, hey, what do I need to do to make this happen? And I said, I need this much money. And what he wanted was privates for the whole 2 months while he was there. And he said, done. And I ended up getting enough money. It didn't make me rich, but for 2 months, my full-time job was training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a black belt. And I got paid to do that. I didn't make a lot, but I paid rent, and I was eating, and I was partying, and it was all thanks to getting the idea of writing proposals from this book. And it was, in all honesty, it was like the best 2 months of my life thus far. I mean, really, I partied and trained every day, and other things that I won't say on video, but it was a good time. Legal things. And then if you wanted to know, there's 2 books. I haven't finished reading this book because it's really not in a position where the knowledge in this book will do me much good. But Warren Buffett, if you don't know who he is, I'll make a link to the Wikipedia. He's the richest, or one of the richest guys in the world. He does value investing. And the person he learned all his stuff from, this is like his Bible right here. It's called The Intelligent Investor. So this is where Warren Buffett got his knowledge from. It's called Value Investing. It's by Benjamin Graham. And I've read of it. I think I've read like this much or something. I don't even have a place mark in it anymore. But it's very solid stuff. You will not find, there's not going to be a lot of bad reviews about this book. This is an excellent book. And another book is called Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits. And I really don't want to, I don't have a lot of field experience with stocks and investing, but the homework I've done thus far has said, you want this book, and you want Common Stocks and Uncommon Profits, and you want 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 Unco and you have some other. I don't think I brought it back with me from Taiwan, but investing is not about. Well, it can be. There's people who mess with like penny stocks and all kinds of more, risky business, which is okay too. You got to find out what's right for your personality type, basically. And my personality type, I like the idea of value investing, which is basically finding stocks. Stocks in the market. They have a price. You look at the price in the market, and that price is supposed to reflect what the company is worth at the time. But sometimes that price will go down because of maybe there was some kind of news and people reacted badly to it and all this kind of stuff, and the price will go down, but the actual value of that company really didn't go down. And so you have to develop the skill of understanding what a company is really worth and what it's trading for. And you just look at buying. Basically, companies are on sale for whatever reason, bad news, something political or whatever, and you buy. And you buy the stocks that way, and you hold on to them. Basically, like Warren Buffett does not like to sell stocks, and you build wealth. So and then common stocks and uncommon profits is pretty cool. It was just a bunch of like tips, and actually that book, I'm gonna show you the picture on Amazon real quick. But that book talked about like things you can do to find out if a company is really good. So you just call like the company and see how customer service treats you. You call its competitors and see what the competitors have to say about the company. It's kind of like gets you in this like mentality of how to do research before you buy into something or whatever. But those are two outstanding books. When you get to a place, I'm not at a place where I need to be working more and stuff like that. I don't need to be worried about investing money. But here, I'll put the link up too. That's what it looks like. Common stocks, uncommon profits. And that's it. This is like a reply like to the giant Twinkie, but I thought I would make it available to everyone because it's probably some cool information. Question, comments down at the bottom. Peace.